seconds out with Eddie Hearn. Eddie, sensational night and a great win for Josh Warrington.
Amazing atmosphere, amazing performance. Kiko in there, you know, so tough. Josh Warrington's in hospital with a broken jaw, broken hand. It was a real war, and become a two-time world champion fighter.
What could be for him next?
I think, look, you've got the Leeward fight, there's a mandatory as well, there's the Navarrete fight, there's a Santa Cruz fight. He's always wanted a trip to America, so we'll have to see. But tonight he got his belt back.
Yeah, and he started off with real intent as well.
Yeah, great first round. Didn't stop throwing punches, but Kiko was always dangerous. You know, even to the stoppage. I think it was just before the stoppage that Kiko broke Josh Warrington's jaw, so he was always very dangerous.
And have you had a chance to chat to Lee Wood about what Lee thought of the performance?
No, you know, I think Lee was very respectful in the respect of saying that it's his night tonight, so let him enjoy it. And like I said, we'll see what happens next week.
Some great fights on the undercard as well.
Yeah, really good. Maxi Hughes boxed well. Ebanie Bridges was fantastic. Dawn Smith's a real star in the making as well.
Eddie, you talk about potential fights in the future. Ebanie Bridges, world champion. That's Shannon Courtney one.
I'm really pleased for her because, you know, we know that she's built a fan base by being cheeky, but beyond that, she works really hard in the sport, and she's put, you know, a lot into that fight with Mark Tibbs. Thought she boxed really well tonight and deserves to be world champion. She changed her life tonight. Can
you quickly run through the rest of the card and any standouts for us?
Dawn Smith I thought was fantastic. Maxi Hughes boxed really well. Great win for Sky Nicholson as well. Callum French, great performance, but obviously tonight belongs to Josh Warrington.
Last one from us, Conor Benn on the April the 16th.
Yeah.
Any news on an undercard yet?
Yeah, obviously we've got Chris Billham-Smith against Tommy McCarthy, rematch. Jack Cullen on that fight as well. And we're going to announce about 3 new fights for that card, probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Eddie, Shannon Courtney was ringside. Is that a natural fight?
It's a big fight because, you know, there's a lot of history there, and the build-up will be fun. But there's the Jamie Mitchell fight, there's other unification fights, and right now Ebanie holds the belt. So she's in a great position.
Sky Nicholson told me the other day she wants to get on that Taylor Serrano card.
Everybody does. We'll have to see. She's had a good run, so we'll see. But I want to make sure that we showcase female talent on that card as well. So we'll see. I'd just like to make him rich, really. Yeah, I
think he deserves a big fight.
Yeah, he's done well. You know, he's done well. But now I want to secure him that big fight that really changes his life.
You can make it.
I hope so.
Can I just ask you a reaction just to some reports that Haney Kambosos could land on ESPN? Is that correct?
Yeah, good. I mean, we're trying to close a deal with the Zone, or the Zone are trying to close a deal with Lou DiBella. But obviously, we need to, whoever Kambosos does a deal with on the US side for TV, obviously that puts us in a situation where we have to see. But confident the Zone can close the deal, but we'll see what happens next.
So you'd be happy for Haney to fight on ESPN?
I mean, look, you know, that's the situation where he's got to fight there to get to land the fight to be undisputed. But we've got a lot of options for him, and we hope we can close the deal.
Eddie, can I cheekily ask if you listened to Talksport yesterday?
I did, yeah. It was an interesting one. I mean, it's a right mess. I mean, it's really bad for business, like just in general. I don't think at first I thought, you know, it's quite a good build-up and stuff like that, but it doesn't put the sport in a good light.
Is the fight going to happen, do you think, Eddie? Because that's starting to rumble that it might not.
I think so. But if you listen to that, you'd think not.
Eddie, would you like a ringside ticket for that? And if so, what would be the best way for you to try and get one?
I could work as a steward on the night. It'd be interesting.
Eddie, Bob said if you want a ticket just to bail him up.
Last time I went to a show where I had a fighter on Bob Arum's card, he stuck me on the other side. So I'm alright, thanks. Alright, boys.
Thank you, Eddie.